Welcome back to Barry Charles Footy Show. Yes, the mighty Rabbitohs taking on Manly in Vegas, baby. And also the Broncos taking on the Roosters. Yes, we're getting excited. Rugby League is finally back. We've had some trials over the last couple of weeks. And first of all, I have to thank all my 110 subscribers. Welcome, the first to 100. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Spread the love and joy of rugby league around the world as we hit towards 1,000. Let's get going. Yes, rugby league is back, and it's back in Vegas. But there's plenty of other stories around the traps. So let's get into it. The preview show of round 0. Welcome, guys and gals, back to the channel. Yes, rugby league is back. Yes, and it's back with a big bang. And unfortunately for some of our fans out there, especially the Dolphins, Tom Gilbert is out again for the season. Yes, he had a shoulder injury in the state of origin, and now he's come back and done his ACL. Gone burger for the whole season. Disappointment through and through. Not good for a star on the rise. But the positives out of, not out of his situation, but other people that are doing well at the moment anyway, is we see Tommy Turbo back. Ryan Papenhuyzen's had a couple of games. Can these two stay fit for 2024? That is a big key. Obviously a big key in the scheme of things. Can they get it done? Can they stay on the field? Because it'll be better for New South Wales, clearly, to make a good game against Queensland. But more importantly for their clubs, can they get Manly back to the promised land? I have clearly taken them to come last, and they might spank me for that. If Tommy Turbo's fit, they won't come last. But hey, you got to take some risk in your tips. Adam Reynolds and Luke Keary have just re-signed. That's stated for those two clubs. But my question to you at home is, where are the halves coming from? Absolutely just seems no development at all. There is development, but it just seems to be a lack of development of good quality halves. And I think the biggest question I'm seeing is that I think there needs to be more weight divisions lower down the echelon, because I think some of these star kids have just been left out the window. I know some make it through, but even the likes of Thurston struggled to make first grade, and lucky he got a break, but there is probably another 100 Thurstons out there that didn't get the break. So it's just that little bit of question mark of where they're going. And you've got a player like Sam Walker who's got all the talent in the world, and these question marks about his development. Is he getting the best development? Or let's hope we find out this season for the Roosters fans, because if Sam Walker goes to his best, the Roosters are definitely a premiership chance. There is no doubt about that in my mind. But yes, some very interesting news happens over a little bit lately of the off season. Luciano Leilua to the Dragons. Is it a good buy? This season, there's not much in their salary cap, but the next two seasons it's quite high up, 800,000 or something like that. Ridiculous, or maybe 900. Is he worth it? To be honest, no. But the Dragons needed a kill, and it's a start of a kill. He is not going to win you the premiership, no doubt about it. Ben Hunt is potentially their player, but they need a couple other players around him to make it. They're an interesting one, the Dragons. If you look on the trials form, they're a chance to maybe be better than expected. But I wouldn't be surprised for Shane Flanagan if he gets that toughness into them. If Jack Bird somehow gets back to his best, anything can happen there. The Warriors missed out on Braden Hamlin-Uele. He just recently said that he was just about ready to sign on the dotted line, and he had a rethink. He thought about, can he actually tell his Sharks teammates that he can leave the club, he's going to leave? And the answer was no. He did not want to say that. So he took the unders and stayed at the Sharkies. So he took unders to stay, that's clear to say, but if he's happy there, is it a big loss for the Warriors? Yes and no. Hamlin-Uele is a potential player, and Fanua is already a gun player. So this is the difference. Uele's got the potential to go up to Fanua Blake. Will he ever get there? We will see. You'll probably find out this season, and especially next season with Fanua Blake there. He should be able to go to another level, having that class of player with him. Just look at Mitchell Barnett at the Warriors. Joey Manu off to rugby. That is the call. Whether he changes his mind, we will see. Is he just looking for a big payday? I'm not 100% sure. Can I see him doing something in rugby? Well, he doesn't have a big kicking game. That's my concern. So where does that put him? That puts him in that second 5 centre sort of position. There's pretty much in the Sunny Ball sort of ilk. There, that's the only place I can really see him playing. I've got question marks whether he can do it. I mean, I've got no doubt he can, but his kicking game is not good enough to be a fullback or anything like that. So that'd be my question mark for him. But good luck to him. Jared Hargraves is out the door. Yes, he's out the door, folks. Yes. See you later. Bye-bye. He's going off to Hull. Interesting choice there. He's off to Hull FC. Stunned, but obviously with Sean Kenny-Dowell there was no doubt he was going there every day of the week. One of his best mates. That was just going to always be the case. Wow. What's happening? It's Vegas time, baby. Yes. For all you lucky people that are going to Vegas, well done. Good luck to you. I certainly will not be in Vegas. I've just started a new job, so changes in the schedule might help. Just letting you know what's going to happen on this channel. I know I did a lot of videos in the past. It's probably just going to be twice a week now. We'll do a preview and a review show. Simple as that. Just time is not on my side to make the video, so you will see me do videos from all over the place wherever I can do it. I'll just do it when I can, but I will give you the best content, all the news, everything you need to know right here on this channel. You will get it twice a week. Just letting you know right now so you understand just the way it's working at the moment. But don't you worry, you will get your news. So let's get to it. Vegas, baby. Yes, the first game up. Seagulls and Rabbitohs. The teams are in. Who's in? Who's out? Who gets it done in round 0 here in Las Vegas? So, well, the Seagulls versus the Rabbitohs. Yes. Hugh Jackman versus Russell Crowe. Yes. Tommy Turbo is named at fullback with Jason Saab and Jackson Paulo. Kula and Garrick are in the centre, so there's no room for Brad Parker. There's no room for Tommy Talau. Interesting. Not interesting. I thought Ruben Garrick maybe would have been on the wing, but anyway, that's the way it goes. We'll see how that goes defensively. Luke Brooks in his debut for Manly in an actual NRL game, so good to see. Daly, Cherry Evans. They're very similar players. I'm a little bit interesting how that's going to work, if that's going to work as a plate, but it's pretty good backline. Don't get me wrong, it's a very good backline. Paseka, Aliole and Croker are the props and the hooker. Olakuwatu, Ben Travoy, which gets a start. Interesting. With obviously Jake Travoy, Richard 13. Carl Lawton, Corey Riddell, Ethan Buller, and Nathan Brown makes the team. So interesting to see Nathan Brown sneaks in after pretty much it was only going to look like he was going to be playing. He was going to play round 11 or so with a train-on deal, but now he's got in the top 30. Now he's in the team. So Nathan Brown, congratulations to you to be back in the team. But the Rabbitohs, yes, the Rabbitohs. Latrell Mitchell, fullback, Alex Johnson. This is where I'm a little bit concerned for the Rabbitohs fans. Isaiah Tass, Richard Kenner, and Jacob Gagai. Jacob Gagai on debut. What's going to happen there for an older debuter? It's a very weak backline, and more especially on one side of the field, so it's going to be interesting if they get carved up or not. Cody Walker and Lachlan Ilias in the halves. Lachlan Ilias has to have a big season for the Rabbitohs. No doubt about it. If they want to win the premiership, Lachlan Ilias has to be one of their best. Tafita Totola, Damien Cook, Sean Kepe, Kalamatangi. Oh my God, do I just keep on going? Jai Arrow, Cameron Murray. It's nearly one of the best in the comp in terms of the forward rotation. It's outstanding when you've got someone like Tom Burgess on the bench, David Moala, Jacob Host, and Savili Havili. Wow. What can I say? The narrow dimensions isn't going to make it harder for the teams that play razzle-dazzle football. I think so. And I think it's going to be one up front. If you're looking at the teams overall, the backline Seagulls get it done for me, but the forward pack of the Rabbitohs look sensational. So a lot of pressure on Ola Kawatu and Jake Javorovich because the prop rotation might find it a tough game. And if that rotation delivers, I see the Rabbitohs winning. But then Richard Keno and Jacob Gagai could get carved up so many times on that side of the field. So that's a big pressure point for Seagulls to attack as well. If they can hold that, the Rabbitohs win this game, I think. But if it turns into more of a running game when you've got Brooks there and Daly Cherry Evans, anything can happen. I wouldn't be surprised either way. When you have someone like Tommy Turbo in the team, absolutely anything can happen. It might depend on who turns up between him and Latrell Mitchell, who gets this game done. But on what I'm seeing, I think the Rabbitohs will get it done quite easily. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm going to go Rabbitohs by 10. Who do I think will be men of the match for them to do that? And there's no doubt about it for me. I think you need to see Latrell Mitchell at his best. So for me, Rabbitohs. Roosters and Broncos. Yes, the final game. Well, this is the last year's finalist to, I think, potentially this year's finalist. The Roosters versus the Broncos. Roosters, I believe, have got nothing else but a grand final on their list. There's no doubt about it. The team is absolutely stacked to the hills. If they can't get it done this year, is Trent Robinson under pressure? People are saying no, but maybe it's time. He struggled since Cooper Cronk's gone. So let's have a look. James Tedesco at fullback. Daniel Tupou. Billy Smith, Joey Manu, Joseph Suaalii. Luke Keary, Sam Walker. It is the best backline in the comp virtually. Unbelievable. Then you go to the forward pack. Spencer Lenu, Brandon Smith, Lindsay Collins, Sia Wong, Silia Tupanua, and Victor Radley. And that's leaving out Hargraves, who is suspended for this game. It's an absolute unbelievable team. Sandon Smith. Nafahua White is pushing some other people out of the team at the moment. He's probably the likely one to drop though when Hargraves comes back in. Nat Butcher and Terrell May, absolute gun of a team. And you're leaving out Angus Crichton. You're leaving out Egan Butcher. Dominic Young is injured. It is absolutely off the chain. The gun players that are not in this game, obviously Hargraves suspended. The Roosters are just stacked with quality. Question mark, do they have the absolute out-and-out speed out wide? That could be a question mark, but if you bring Dominic Young back in the team, I think that changes that dynamic. But let's have a look at the Broncos. Reece Walsh at fullback. Jesse Arthurs and Dean Marino on the wings, and no room for Corey Oates, and no room for Tristan Saylor as well. Kentodi Staggs, Selwyn Cobbo the centres, Ezra Mam and Adam Reynolds. The halves pairing, Corey Jensen gets the first go, a Tommy Fegler spot with Billy Walters and Payne Huss. Brendan Piakura, no surprises, he's gone to the starting line. Jordan Ricky needs a big year for you Broncos fans. Pat Carrigan, Tyson Smoothy, he is the number one backup for the moment. Fletcher Baker, Kobe Harrington, and Xavier Wilson. Yes, so Corey Oates is left out, Tristan Saylor's left out, Marty Tapau, well, he has pretty much been left out for a little while. But you got guys like Corey Pakes, and the likes, and Blake Moser. So you got a few hooking options there, and they're not getting it done. But my biggest question is, how come Tristan Saylor hasn't been let go? He is virtually not going to play. Okay, if Reece Walsh gets injured, he'll play. But on the wing, he probably not even the next one picked. So I really got concerns there, what to do there. But yes, it's interesting. Good depth. It's going to be a good game. I think this is the game. Anything can happen, but the Roosters are slow starters, and that's got me worried. But I got to tip the Roosters on paper. The Roosters need to start, and they need to start this season with a bang. They want to be top 4 material. This is where you start it here around Serio, so I'm going for the Roosters to win this one. But it's going to be a good game of footy, no doubt about it. Absolutely no doubt about it. Reece Walsh lighting up the game. He can absolutely light it up. Ezra Mam, can they bounce off what they were doing in the first 20 minutes of the second half of the grand final? Can they do it again? If they do that, look out. But yeah, it's going to be 2 great games. I'm interested to see how it goes in Las Vegas. Yes, thank you so much for joining me here at Barry Charles Footy Show. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel. And I will be back each and every week talking about the greatest game of all, rugby league. Have a great day out there.